Hi, I'm Eleni. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while if you've been here before. It's been like 6 to 8 months. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will realise, if you've watched before, this is not the same background. I'm in uni, that's where I am. And that's kind of maybe why I haven't been filming. There's been other reasons. There's just been a lot to adjust to this year. And this was not at the top of my priorities list. Now it is. That's not the top, but it's pretty far up there. Yeah, I just kind of lost a bit of confidence just in crochet in general, like social media wise, and it kind of just made me not want to crochet at all, even offline for myself. I've literally hardly made anything, I think. There's been 1 or 2 things, and I haven't been able to like finish a project for a few kind of confidence reasons, but I won't get into that. There's no point. I'm here now. Spring has sprung, which is kind of what gave me my itch to crochet back, because it's so lovely. It's not that nice today. It's really not that nice today, but it has been really nice, and it's given me the incentive to crochet again. So that's what I've been doing. This video is basically me just making little spring bits, little things I want to make for spring. I've got a few ideas, but I did have a birthday present to make this, and I did take a few clips of me making it and like the process of making it, so I will insert them in a minute. This is the bag. This is for my brother's girlfriend, Lucy. I don't think this will go up before I've given it to her, hopefully, but if it does, I'll tell her not to watch this. But this is the bag. I've obviously got ends to sew in. And here are the few clips that I filmed. Good morning. I've woken up a bit wasteful today. Won't comment anymore on that one. It is a glorious day in the middle of England. Just for clarification, I'm not English. I go to uni in England, but it is a gorgeous day. So I thought I'd start the first clip here. I need to finish crocheting a birthday present. The birthday was about a month ago. However, I've been at uni, she's been at uni, it's my brother's girlfriend. And then I ran out of yarn halfway through, so I'm going to finish crocheting that, and then I'm going to start crocheting for myself. And I've got so many cute ideas, which I think I mentioned in the beginning probably. Right, I'm going to try and show you outside my window. One of my best friends got me daffodils on the 1st of March for St. David's Day. They're now dead, they need to go in the bin, but look how sunny it is. It's just gorgeous. But there's my little crochet pot as well. Also, you know where I cut my cuticle and my fake tan hands, but I did my nails. How adorable are they? I love them so much. They're probably the favourite ones I've done. I'll show you where I am for the bag. It's one of the market bags. It is over there. I just can't bother to go and get it. This is the colour scheme I've got going on. I'm going to have white around the edge, and the rest of the bag is going to be in white. I'm literally not that far off. I'm just going to finish off the yellows, finish off the whites, and put the bag together. That sounds like quite a lot, actually. And I thought I was in 6. That's 5. Interesting. Maybe I'm not. Yeah. Pink. Okay, so I was only in 5. I'm on my 6th. I'm going on a wellbeing walk in a little bit with one of the girls. I went out last night. That's what I was hinting at. And I think we'll need to reconnect with nature. So, well, no, we do need to reconnect with nature. So we'll go on a lovely walk anyway. It's a lovely day. I think we'll probably end up having a picnic or something, because I have a week off of lectures this week. If you don't know, I do a graphics degree, and it's 100% coursework, and we had a submission on Friday, so we have a week off. And like most people, I don't like a week off. Get me back in that lecture theatre, and we don't really have many lectures, but get me back in the studio. I want to be doing work. I don't like that I don't have a routine this week. Anyway, so I'm going to try and finish the yellow now this morning before Annie wakes up, and then I'm going to do the white. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough white. I went home, I got more yellow and forgot about the white. Okay, it's 10:30 and we're going for our wellbeing walk at 11, so I just need to shower. Just need to wash last night off of me. I'm on, ooh, hello sun. I'm on 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on 9. I've got 4 more to do, and then I've just got the white bit of that, like the white bit of the square, and then putting the bag together. I'll try and get as much done as possible, but I have just remembered I do have an essay due tomorrow. It's like the tiniest little one. I don't really do a lot of essays. This is my first essay. I was going to say I don't really do a lot of essays. This is my first essay. I've pretty much done it. I've just got to whittle it down. It's only 600 words. It's literally nothing. I can do that quickly when I get back from my walk. I'll probably just get it over and done with. back from the wellbeing walk. My wellbeing has been walked. I have to do that essay thingy, but I now have 13 starburst squares. So I've just got to put the edging around them and then put the bag together. I say just. It's not, it's quite a lot of work. Anyway, now I'm going to start on the why I'm not going to do my essay. Okay. I'm going to hold my hands up and say, did I do the work? No. Did I crochet some of the squares? Yes. How cute. Very cute. But the weather's just too nice and it's not going to last for long, so we're going for a picnic. I have actually got the version of the bag that I'm making with me. We're going for a picnic. I've got the blanket, got my water bottle, I've ordered a takeaway, so we're going to sit on the paddock with the takeaway. It's going to be so cute. It's actually been like 2 days since I last filmed that clip. I'm in gym clothes, so I'm going to the gym soon. I'll show you, I started sewing it together. So we're not that far off, and then I can actually start the clothes for me. But look at me doing the present first, and then the 2 tops for me. She's still attached, but all of the squares are attached-ish. They're not fully attached, but they're in some way. I've just got to finish attaching them, and then I've got it. So yeah, so I'm just going to finish that today, probably. Hopefully by today, because I have nothing else to do. Today and tomorrow I'm doing nothing, and then my lectures start again next week, just for a week, and then I have a week off. No, I have 4 weeks off, it's Easter. So there'll be lots of crocheting there, but I am working as well over Easter because I'm a student and I need money. But anyway, I am trying to finish the bag today. That is the aim. My head, I'm like crouching. You can't really see me, but that's fine. It's not the main event here. We've got a pouch. We've got the pouch of the bag. Stunning. Done. I've now just got to do like some double crochets and then the handles. Yeah, I remember how to do it. I'm not following a pattern. I didn't follow a pattern when I first made my version either. I just kind of winged it. Doing again. I made it about 2 years ago, so I can't really remember, but like I can. I just need to add like a double crochet border along the top, and then you like chain probably about 50 or 60 each side in the middle, and then you like double crochet over that again. But I do need to go to the gym now, so yeah, so I'm going to continue this later, but for now, yeah. Also, ignore my cluttery shelves. I just brought way too much stuff to uni. Anyway, for the rest of the video, I will be crocheting things for myself. I ordered yarn. I ordered yarn for this video. This is how committed I was to this, and I just need to get crocheting. I need to do it again. My plan of action, I've got 2 tops that I really want to make. Here they are. This one is by a girl called Alona, and I'll put the details, if I remember, in the description. And then the other one I need to find the details for still. So I ordered yarn from Lovecrafts, and this is what I got. Okay. Got Pink Box Cotton DK. I got 5 of these in, I can't remember what. Is it called Pine Tree? It might just be called Sage. I'm not gonna lie, I see the Sage or Pine Tree, and I got 5 of these. And I think I'm gonna make the top inspired by Alona in this one. And then there's another one in there as well, but I got 5 navy blue as well, because I love navy. I love wearing blue, if you can't tell. That is the yarn portion. I've seen a couple of pictures of the first top, of Alona's top, so I'm gonna try and like recreate that from the pictures. That's kind of what I like to do best with crochet, is like if I see a picture, I want to try and work it out myself. I don't want a pattern. I'm not a huge pattern girly, as people may know. I was just like to kind of freehand it and just see what's going on off the pictures. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take you along with me. I think it'll be a cute little journey. But yeah, thank you for joining me again. Hopefully this video will actually make it out there. This yarn calls for a 4mm, but I'm going to use a 4.5 just to get it a bit like looser, because I don't want it to be like completely tight. Got my scissors right. This is my very it makes sense to me. Is it going to make sense to other people? Probably not. I've called it the Alona Inspired Vest. So this is the front panel, and this is the back. It has like a little loop. I'm pretty sure that's kind of what the inspired one looks like. And it's back loop only double crochets, and you're working like vertically, so the rows will be like this way instead of this way. And then there's like a tiny little small peplum edge. I love a little peplum top, if you don't know. So cute. And then on the back I've done it so that's just a third a third across normally like you did on this side, and then you kind of turn your work and you only go up like a little bit, and then you do like a third of those rows that height, and then you go back and you chain the same amount that you like cut off this side. That makes sense. And then you go back on yourself, and then you have the small pet done. I'm going to show you that back panel how they do it, because I kind of think I know in my head what I'm going to do. Lovely little glare on my laptop as well, but I'm watching Big Bang Theory as I do this. Don't ignore how dirty my screen is. You can't see that. I don't know how my centre pull went so badly, but I've done one row, so I chained 62, which means I have 61 double crochets, because you like 2 chains count as 1 double crochet at the end, so like you go into the third one from the hook, so then you have 61. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna do, I think, 2 rows actually. I'm gonna do so 1 row, and then I'm gonna do another row after this, and then I'm gonna like decrease down to probably just like take 5 double crochets off, just so you have like 2 little points to connect it, and it almost like scoops, otherwise it will strangle, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna see how it looks after 2. That is number 1, and now we're gonna back loop only. So I've double crocheted into every chain, and then I'm gonna back loop only double crochet from here on forth to make like a bit of like loose ribbed effect. Okay, so we've made a bit of progress. I've been writing down what I've been doing. I'll flip it around so you can see it a bit more clearly. With this spiral ornament, this will be on the shoulder up here, and then this will come down here like that. As you can see, this side is not straight and this side is straight, kind of should be. Yeah, so I've done no decreases on this side, and I decreased 5 rows. So I did 2 normal rows, decreased 5, and now I'm doing normal until I get to this side, and then I'll like increase 5 and then 2 normal. That's how it looks. I'm going to watch some friends play social 6-side football in a bit, so we'll take a bit of break, but I'm going to crochet up until then, so I've got 20 minutes. I'm going to keep crocheting for a little bit, and then hopefully I can do some more tonight as well. This is what I have written down at the moment. That says to 7, so row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4 to 7 is where you decrease, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you decrease, and you should end up with 56. Well, that's how I'm doing it. I'm using DK yarn with a 4.5 hook. But yeah, that's where we are right now. I am back from 6-a-side football. Put a hoodie on because it's a bit chilly. I also found more pictures of the back of the top. I think there actually is a written pattern for this top as well, so I will link that in the bottom. I'm not doing the written pattern because I just quite like the challenge of trying to see if I can do it on my own, so I'm going to change my plan now. It actually is less crocheting for the back panel as well than probably what I was going to do, so that's good. This is how far, and I actually don't think I need to do much more because I'm going to block it, so really it's going to like come up here, and then I think 1 or 2 more rows in the middle and then start. So there's 7 rows, so I did 2 normal rows, 5 decreases, and then I've done 12 in the middle row. So I think I'm going to do another 2, so that's 14 in the middle. So then I have 7, 14, 7, so it's in multiples of 7, so I have 28. Do, yeah, 2 more rows, then I'm going to do the other little triangle up here. I don't think in the pattern, I think she literally just does make a rectangle in the pattern, but I don't want to risk having like, so yeah. I'm going to start on the back, and then I think I'm going to attach, because there's like 2 panels on the back, and then I'll attach them, and then I'll do the peplum on the bottom. And it's 7 o'clock right now, so I need to go and make some food, and I'll probably just sit in the kitchen for a while with my friends. Might bring my crochet in there, but that is my plan basically. I won't start the back panel tonight, I don't think so, but if I do, or when I do, obviously I'll show you what I'm doing, and I'm going to redraw it on that plan, because I'm starting to write down things as I do them now, because I never used to do that ever. Now I am. It's going to be the worst quality video ever. The brightness is just really doing me dirty here, and my hair is a mess. However, I have finished the front panel. Also, I'm going to block it, but this is the front panel. She looks kind of small right now. Just have faith, okay? quite a tight weave at the minute, and I want it to be like fairly gappy, like so much so that you have to wear something underneath it basically. I've changed the plan for the back panel because, as I mentioned earlier, I saw more photos at the top and then realised that what I thought the back looked like was different, and I actually prefer the back the way that she's done it, obviously. I started on the back bit, so I'm going to do 3 rows of back loop only double crochets, and then I'm going to cut it down to where I want the arm loop to go. Let me show you. So this is where I've got with the writing. If this makes sense to anybody, please screenshot it. This was the original back I was going to do, and it was like 2 sides and left a little bit in the middle with the bow at the top. Now I've realised it's like 2 panels. It's not a connected panel on the back, it's 2 panels with the like bows in the middle, if that makes sense. So what I'm doing is 3 rows, and then this will be the armpit, so like wherever, that's where it will be connected. So wherever I want the armpit, I'm going to try like drape it over and see where I want the armpit to go, and then that's how many rows I'm going to go up for, like, what did I say, 8 rows? That's 7 or 8 rows. And then I'll do the same on the other side, add the little ribbons, all of that jazz. Okay, so for reference, there's 61 stitches along the sides, and I've put my stitch markers in the 27th from the bottom. That is how much I'm going to when I do on my back. So this bit here is going to be 27 stitches up, and I'm going to do that for that many rows, I think, potentially. But we'll see when we get there. I've just been to a lecture, and I'm going to do some work now, just to like start the module off, but I thought I'd show you where I got to. So I think I finished the back panel, which I showed. Then I also started, this is one of the back strap. It's like really open back, so you can see, and then I'll do the same on the other side, and I'm also going to do another one of these long strings on the bottom here. Don't know whether to block it and then sew it together, or sew it together then block it. I think I'm going to sew it together then block it, because I know when I sew it, like when I thingy it together, it might tighten up. Yeah, I'm going to sew it together, then I'm going to block it. Then once it's blocked, then I'm going to add the little peplum bottom around it. But I really love the colour, really love the shape. It's all very nice. But I'm going to do some work now, and then I'm going to do some crocheting, because it's, what, 11 o'clock I think. And I don't have anything else now until 3, which is a bit annoying. I rolled out my hair this morning. I do it quite a lot actually now. With one of those like heat roller things. I saw loads of TikTok ads, so I went on Amazon and got one from Amazon, and I really love it. I just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, I did my work, and now I've started on the back of the back panel. So 1 back, and then I added the second strap. So I've done like 4 across, and then 29 rows. And I've still done them back loop only as well. So I've done 2, so there'll be like 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom just before the peplum. And now I'm on this one. I've stopped. Did 1, 2, 3, and then I got to the bottom down here, and then I went 27 stitches up. And then now I'm on I've just done row 6. I've got 6 more rows to do of just the 27 back loop only double crochets, and then do the straps on that one, and then the panels are done. Then I'm going to sew the panels together. I'm going to block it. By block it, I mean I'm going to soak it in my sink, rinse it out, and then just spread it out and stretch it and leave it. Maybe I'll blow dry it because I'm really impatient. I'm going to make myself some lunch now because I have something at 3 and it is 12 now, so by the time I eat, and then I'll have like an hour, maybe just over an hour to do some more crocheting. But I'm going to make some eggs, bacon and avocado on toast. Lunch has been eaten. It's cold, so I put my hoodie on, and I have all three panels ready. So this is one side of the back, so it's going to be like really low back. This is the other side, and this is the front. I'm going to slip stitch this together, and what I'm going to do, slip stitch the 3 rows of this to 3 rows of this, same with the other one, and then I'm also going to slip stitch these sides together. 27 stitches where this stitch marker is, so this will be the armhole here, and then this will be like joined. Okay, so this is like the top strap on the inside. Instead of slip stitching, I've always done like single crochets to sew the seam together. I thought it was looser because sometimes slip stitches can be too tight, and then I've done the same down here as well. So this is the wrong way around, and then that is the right way. I've got it on unblocked. So this is, I've obviously got vest underneath. This is it unblocked. There'll be a little peplum layer at the bottom, but it fits okay unblocked, but it's a little bit tight, and I have like a wider back because I have wide lats, so I need to block it a little bit, just a smidge, but it is pretty okay. I'm going to block this now, take the little stitch markers out of it, and I'm going to run it under some water and then stretch it out and place it. I've got like a cutting mat that I use for my degree, so I'm just going to put it on that, I think, and like stretch it out to where I want it to be. Okay, so I've literally just shoved all my makeup to the side. I don't even start on the mess, but what I've done, I put it under hot water and then squished it out. I'm about to put a towel on top of it, but I've just stretched it to where I think it will, where I think I want it. And like, as you can see, it's much more kind of, and I've tried to make it longer and the straps longer just to give a bit more wiggle room. And I'm just going to press over with a towel. I don't know what that is. Press over with a towel and then let it dry. I've just come back from training and it's still wet. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm impatient. I don't actually know how long this takes to dry, but is it a bad idea to just hair dry it? Do you think it's safe? Is it okay to hair dry it? Will it affect it? I don't know. I'm a bit scared, but I'm impatient. So what I might do is start doing the other top, but I feel like I've had a change of plan for that one. By change of plan, I mean I don't want to do what I was originally thinking to do, and I don't have another plan. I might devise that plan while still waiting for this to dry. Okay, so for the navy top, I've devised a new plan because I've just decided that I didn't want to do like another vest, because the other one, that's a bit right, the other one was like another vest idea. So it's kind of, I think it's pretty on brand for Lenny's Crochet. I think it's pretty me. I'm not sure this will make any sense. You can screenshot it and see, but this is, I've started to write it out. So this is 2 cups, and then around the edges a mesh stitch, and then this is a peplum bottom, but the peplum bottom is a mesh stitch basically. Yeah, and it's going to be in navy. It's going to be haltered, tied at the back. I just love that style of top. I've done that top a few times, I'm not gonna lie. Have I done it with a mesh peplum bottom? No. Have I done it in navy? No. So here we are. Update on this bad boy. I've currently got it clipped, and then it's being held down by stain remover and a tin of spaghetti. It is pretty stretched though by this point. I did put a bit of the hairdryer on it, and it is almost dry. It will be completely dry by the morning, I think. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna sit in the kitchen with my friends. The boys are watching football. We're just kind of sitting there, watch them watch football. And I'm gonna crochet. I'm gonna start on the cups. I'm gonna use, it's DK, and for the vest I used a 4.5, but I'm gonna use a 4 because I don't want the cups to be gappy. Also, I've used my 4 so much that I actually don't know. And I always forget which is my 4 and my 4.5, but luckily it hasn't rubbed off on the 4.5. So like, by process of elimination, this is my 4. Here she is. I'm gonna start the first cup. Okay, so I did do 1 cup yesterday of the navy top. Just did a mesh stitch, and then I did another single crochet row on top of it just to make it look a bit more secure. But that's 1 cup, so I'm going to do that again. However, the top is now dry. Here she is, all blocked out a bit more. We're going to give it a steam again when I go home, but I'm going to add the bottom ruffle edge, the little peplum edge. I'm doing a lot of, both tops have peplums in them, but I just think they're so cute and they're so summery and perfect for spring. So my lips are chapped. They look a bit big. They're not, they're just really chapped. I'm gonna start that now. I've got a workshop for 3 hours in like half an hour. Okay, so it's a bit more difficult to place the peplum in the bottom because you're not placing it in you're placing it in the side of stitches. So what I've done is, if you can see here, so you've got this gap, this gap here, which is the top of the stitch, and then you've got this gap here, which is the side of the stitch. So normally if I was just like crocheting a normal row into it, I'd put 1 in there, 1 in there, so it was like 2 double crochets upwards in every 1 row. However, obviously it's a peplum, so I'm placing 2 in the top of the stitch and then 2 in this gap here, and then 2 in that top stitch, 2 in the gap here, 2 in that top stitch, 2 in the gap here. And that's what I've been doing over here. I've just done the one line of little ruffles. I think I'm going to do at least 5. In the reference picture, she does only, like, it's not that long, but I'm going to do at least 5 because I do want it quite roughly at the bottom. I'm just going to watch some Big Bang Theory and crack on. Yeah, I placed 2 double crochets in each hole. So like I said, I had 2 spaces per 1 row. I have 4, don't know if you can see that. Anyway, I have 4 double crochets per row. I'm gonna chain 2, turn my work, and just double crochet into every stitch. Don't need to increase now, don't need to do 2 in 1 stitch, nothing. Just keep going. It's another Thursday morning, wake up after Wednesday night social, had the wellbeing walk already. And my whole day is free today. I was meant to have lectures. Did I go? No. Almost done with the green one, and I'm going to move on to the navy one. So, well, I have started the navy one, so I'll continue with the navy one. I'm going to take you along today with me, obviously, but I've got to tidy my room first because it's awful. I'm not going to lie, the hangover hit me harder than I thought it was going to today. I've slept all day, but I have actually now finished the green top. So cute, so damn cute. I go home, my parents arrive tomorrow to pick me up, and I go home Saturday then because it's a long drive, so they're staying overnight and then we're driving back. So I will try it on when I get home because I want to use the steamer just to like steam out the ruffles on the bottom, and obviously I don't have one with me, it's at home. I think I did show the cup of this navy top, but here she is. She looks very dark right now because the quality isn't brilliant, but I'm gonna do another one. I chained 15 in the middle. Bit of change of scenery, but back to old scenery. I was back home now for a month. Done not 1 but 2 navy cups. Now I'm gonna attach them. So I'm gonna do like a really long chain for the strap, and then I'm gonna double crochet into the bottom of this, and then double crochet into the bottom of this one, and then chain on the other side, and it should attach them. I'm currently watching Normal People again. I'm just flicking between so many different things. I've watched Harry Potter, Normal People, Adolescence through crocheting. Ignore the dog fluff on it because I'm gonna have to defluff it. Now that I'm back from uni, everything is covered in dog fur. However, I did a foundation chain of about 60, and then I normally chained like 18 because I'm gonna put the 2 double crochets in each stitch when I do the peplum on here, but not on here. And then I just started single crocheting. You can see the hair there. Started single crocheting into the bottom of the cup, and then as soon as I finished on this one, I literally just put my hook into the side on this one, single crocheted all the way along as well. Okay, so I've actually changed the plan, the original plan, just a smidge. Just gonna do mesh stitch all the way down, but like on the edge I did a mesh stitch and then I did a border. So I've decided that between each row I'm gonna do like a single crochet. So I'm gonna do a mesh row, and I'm gonna do a single crochet row. How cute does that already look, in my humble opinion? Yeah, this is what we're looking like at the minute. Very nice. As you can see though, it's like very tight in the stitches. I do want to make it fairly long. Like I want it to be like quite a long top. I could wear it out here in the UK. Also, I don't think I specified, but after I put the single crochets in the bottom, I then put, you can see I put double crochet in every single crochet, but put a chain in between to start off the mesh stitch. So it was like I was putting 2 stitches in one. Obviously 2 stitches is 1 double crochet and a chain for a mesh stitch. Also just given this top an extra steam, and she's now perfect. I haven't properly done it up or anything, but it's perfect. So tomorrow, I'm itching because I'm allergic to my dog. Tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to take some proper pictures of it, sewing all the ends. And that'll be one final completion, and I'm hoping I can kind of get a lot of the other top done tonight, because it is literally just the peplum stitch now along the bottom for just like mesh stitch, single crochet stitch, mesh stitch, single, oh my god, it's like a tongue twister, but that's pretty much all it is now. I've just come upstairs to find this guy sitting on this, as you can tell. it is covered in fluff. Do you have anything to say? Yeah, good chat. Massive progress has been made. We have 8 rows. So I think I'm gonna do, by 8 I mean like, I said this earlier, like a double crochet and a single crochet row, like a mesh row and a single crochet row. I've counted as 1. So technically I've actually done 16 rows. So I think I'm gonna do 2 more. It's quite a long peplum as it is. It's to be longer again. Well, by my standards, it's fairly long, but I want it to be a little bit longer again. So I'm gonna do 2 more rows and then the peplum is done. So the top is pretty much done, the second one. How cute. I've just got to add, I'm doing foundation chain straps, like 1 each side, so I'll probably do 60 and 60, and then we'll tie at the back. And then I've got these that tie around the back, and I think I did 20 rows in the end, so I did 10 mesh rows, 10 single crochet rows. So cute. I love it so much. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really think this video has held me accountable, and I feel like I've been properly like swung back into my crochet grind. Like I made the bag for my brother's girlfriend and 2 tops. Excuse me, Fred. Fred just barged open my, there's his little face. Hello. He just barged open my door. And I'm really grateful for everybody who just kind of bid with. And when I started posting back on Instagram and stuff about a week or 2 ago, people were really, really nice and really supportive. So yeah, thank you all for sticking with me through my like 6 month hiatus, I'd say. There'll probably be a part 2 to this video because it's only like early spring and there's still like a couple of things I want to make. I want to make a skirt at some point. I've also decided, I think I might have mentioned this in an earlier clip, maybe I haven't, I'm going to be making my university summer ball dress. Yeah, so I will be documenting that if I actually decide to do it, but it's in my head now and I really want to do it. If you don't already, follow me on my other social medias. I'm literally Lenny's Crochet on anything. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to insert some clips now of the vinyl tops for everybody to see.